Today we're going to talk about the differences between the Ambit 2 and the Ambit 2S. First we're going to talk about the differences in colors. Ambit 2 comes in black, sapphire, and silver. 2S comes in silver, red, and lime. Ambit 2 also has sapphire crystal glass, which is much tougher, harder, and more scratch resistant than the Ambit 2's mineral glass. I put together this table to make it a little easier to see everything and the differences. As you can see here, the Ambit 2 comes in at 3.1 ounces, whereas the Ambit 2S comes in at 2.5 ounces. The 2 is water resistant up to 328 feet, and the 2S is water resistant up to half of that at 164 feet. The 2 maxes out at a battery life of 50 hours as opposed to the Ambit 2S, which comes to 25 hours. Ambit 2 also has a fused Alti feature, which allows you to measure your altitude even when the GPS signal is lost, and it gives you a more accurate reading than just the GPS signal alone. Also has altimeter functions, which include being able to measure sea level pressure, as well as check your altitude, and it even has a internal temperature sensor. And what that does is it allows you to sense the temperature of the area around you, and it determines the temperature for you. The 2S does not have an altimeter, so it can't do any of those things. So why would you get a 2S over a 2? Well, it's easy. The 2S is made for athletes, whereas the 2 is made for explorers and athletes. So if you're more concerned about running and training and doing outdoor sports, then the 2S is what you need, whereas the Ambit 2 is for if you're exploring like a desolate area or you're scaling a mountain, things of that nature. So if you're not interested or don't have a need for those type of things, then a 2S would be ideal for you, because you would therefore be paying for a lot of features that you don't necessarily use. And also a very important thing to look into no matter what you buy is price. Now the Ambit 2 comes in here at $550, whereas the 2S is $450, so it's $100 less, and you could save yourself some money if you have these features that you don't necessarily use. But if you do like the Ambit 2 and you want all those features, then that's the route that you should probably go. Once again, this is the Ambit 2 and the Ambit 2S sold here at Black Creek Outfitters.